Hey guys, Ralph Havens here. You know, what's the one thing, the biggest thing that stops somebody, an online entrepreneur, a sales manager, a sales team, any entrepreneur that's trying to sell their products and services, what's the number one thing that stops somebody from closing a sale, from getting somebody to buy their products, to being able to do good in the world like that? You know, most online entrepreneurs now, especially the good ones, most of them, and most sales managers and sales guys and gals know that the biggest thing is their inner game, their fears and anxieties and their imposter syndrome. If they have fears and anxiety, or if they're just really needy, if they really need the sale, if they're on their last bit of money or they haven't closed a sale in a long time, no matter how many mindset hacks and affirmations and just trying to run a certain script, no matter how much an entrepreneur like that tries to use those techniques, many people can smell it. They can tell if somebody's needy or they're full of fear. You know, I used to be full of a lot of fear, and it was really apparent because I had that crazy sweating hand problem. So when people shook my hands, they could notice it. And it was everything I did was just using courage and tenacity and willpower. Even when I went from being a busboy after graduating college to being a waiter, and I was terrified to go be a waiter because that was like the big time at the time for me, you know, make more money per hour and be the waiter instead of just the busboy. And this was after graduating from college, and I just bulled my way through it. I used courage, I used tenacity, and it worked. You know, I got comfortable, and it was a fun life being a waiter and running and just living the life I wanted to live. And then I went to physical therapy school, and I was terrified again, and I thought I was going to fail every semester. And I used courage and tenacity and willpower, and then when I built my own physical therapy practice years later in San Diego, again, courage, tenacity, willpower, just bullying my way through it. For some reason, I'm very persistent. Now, sometimes it just gets in the way, and for sure it's uncomfortable no matter what, even if you make a sale from a mindset of neediness or scarcity or fear or anxiety, that imposter syndrome. So, you know, we have a client that did amazingly well, and she's a great example of what's going on with this. She was stuck at $3,000 a month. Her name's Bridget. You can see her testimonial, and she's very grateful. She's doing great work, and she was doing great work before. She had great funnels, great offers, great expertise to help people, and she was stuck at $3,000 a month. And so what we found was she had some fear, some anxiety, some stuff around selling to people that had more money. And so what we did was we cleared it. There's a way to crush imposter syndrome and fear and anxiety and solve it, and not just have to use a mindset hack. So we did that, and in her first month with us, with me, she went from $3,000 a month to $20,000 a month. Her video of explaining that is just wonderful. And in the second month, $50,000, and the third month, $50,000. And then another thing showed up that was starting to kind of get to her a bit, and we solved that. And now she's at a whole nother level. So how do you do that? You know, and is this something, you know, this might not be the right video for you. If you're thinking, you know, Ralph, come on, yeah, we have a great sales script. We close, you know, our sales teams close at 20-25%. It's the standard, it's good. The last I checked, I'm about 40% with my sales close rate. Not that and I'm not trying to force somebody or cajole somebody or use a certain script that just kind of ninja hacks them into buying something they don't want. It's a real conversation, and it comes from a place of not having that fear, not having that anxiety, being genuine. And so if you're not of that mindset, that this inner game stuff is the key thing, then we're probably not a good fit. We're just probably not a good fit. The thing is, the list of entrepreneurs that believe mindset isn't the number one thing, that list is growing, is declining very fast. Most of us know this now. And so what I've got, if you still see this video up, it's still up. We're doing a test of sorts, because we're going to bring this to more and more entrepreneurs, and we have a really cool way to do this at whatever level somebody's in. of their sales journey, of their entrepreneur journey. What we're gonna do is test it with sales teams. And you can join us. I'm gonna open it up to 3 sales teams, I believe is how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna test it. And for 1 month, we're gonna do this system and then check the ROI. See what your close rate is, see how much money comes in with half of your sales team. And the other half, we'll just let them go. We won't even tell them we're doing anything. And then we can see. And if it's useful, which with my one-on-one clients it is, then I can show that to more entrepreneurs and really get this message out. All right, you guys, so join me. If you still see the button, we're still doing the clinical trial of sorts. This is Ralph Havens. Let's get out there and heal yourself and heal the world.